it really makes you feel like Spider. So yeah, the Spider-Man game went on sale, and because I wanted my computer to explode apparently, I bought it. And then it became like the main reason my last video got delayed. This was my first experience with the Spider-Man game, and I think that's a good thing because I heard a lot of great things about this game, and all of them were true. So, I guess I'll talk about it now. The story was pretty standard, I guess. It's probably the weakest point of the game. It's not to say that it was bad or anything, it's just like, I don't know, it's just the first 2/3 of the game were a little bit dragged out, and the parts for the Sinister Six went by really quick. Like, basically, Peter Parker has been Spider-Man for like, I think 8 years, and he's just taken down the Kingpin, but with Kingpin in jail, it leaves an opening for a whole new group of mobsters called the Demons to come and, you know, take over all of the stuff that Kingpin owned. So Peter has to go and take them down. During this, he's working for Octavius Industries on a new type of prosthetic, which Norman Osborn pulls the funding for, which makes Otto a little upset, so he turns evil and tries to kill Norman with the help of the Sinister Six, which Peter ends up taking down, and then the game ends. I don't know, it just seems like Otto pretty much immediately became Doc Ock after getting the arms, which is like... I know that he had the thing going on that was kind of like affecting his mood, but it's like he put the arms on and he just immediately became evil. So, I don't know, I thought that was a bit weird, but that's literally all my complaints, because Otto was a fantastic antagonist, and so was Lee, because like all the scenes after you know that he's Mr. Negative with Lee, they're just super tense. He's a really solid character. Unfortunately though, this is the only I've never seen anything else to do with Mr. Negative, because he's not like a particularly prominent character in like any of the movies, and I would read the comics but can't fucking find them anywhere. Also, there's a lot of stuff happening with the Spider-Man comics that I don't really want to get into. But, yeah, I think I just liked Otto a bit more because I've dealt a lot more with Otto. Like, Spider-Man 2, Spectacular Spider-Man, this. He's in a lot of things, and he's really good. And, like, yeah, like I said, the characterization was great because I think he works a lot better when he's got a team, because he gets to show up his skills of manipulation, because Otto is, and has always been, a bitch. And a great example of this is in the game's ending, because he's absolutely trying to guilt trip Peter. Like, look at the fucker go.
That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
There's also the introduction of Miles Morales, which leads to the Miles game, which I haven't played yet. I'm going to play it. I'm currently playing Sonic, so I'm just gonna wait. And then I'll get it, but like... he's really good in the game, but I still liked him better in Spider-Verse. Also, I played the DLC, which was alright, I guess. I thought the direction they went in with Hammerhead was a bit odd. I don't know. Maybe this is something in the comics, but like with all the more realistic stuff, like this just kind of came out of left field. Yuri also becoming a murderer was a bit random, but okay. My favorite part is where Spider-Man 2's close-up. I feel like this game's been praised for its gameplay enough, but holy shit, it is great. Like, the web swinging is so smooth, and it feels like less like a way to get around, like, just a thing that you have to do, and more like one of the main features of the game. Like, I swear, I'd play this game just for the web swinging, because, like, it's that good. It's so satisfying. It's probably the best part of any Spider-Man game. I mean... well, it should be. The combat is pretty great as well, because, you know, there's actually, like, some strategy to it. It's not like button mashing simulator. It's, like, actual memorable moves and combos and stuff. And I've heard people saying that the gadget menus kind of slows down combat, and, like, I kind of agree, but it wasn't really as annoying as people say, because, like, I don't know. It's, like, how am I supposed to switch between the gadgets? Like, I mean, I guess I could just change the gadget wheel. I mean, I think they did that with the Miles game, right? Or in Spider-Man 2, it's just like, you know, buttons that you can click to activate them instead of having to go into the wheel. But, like, speaking of gadgets, some of them were kind of fucking useless, like the suspension matrix. What? The blast was only really useful on roofs and mainly with the web bomb. Spider drones were just boring. I only really used that when I was, like, basically fucked in battle. Combat usually felt fair, but there are a few enemies that were just painful to fucking fight against. Like, okay, in the not Tombstone, I wrote Tombstone in the script. In the Hammerhead bases, there's like these big guys with miniguns, and just fuck that, dude. Like, you cannot hit a single hit on these guys, and I know that's the point of them, but like, it's excessive, and it's like, it's hard, and it's fine when there's just one, it's still hard, but when you have 4 on one level, nah. And also there's like these guys with whips, like that one guy from Spider-Man 2, and you just can't do shit within like 50 meters of these guys. So these ragdolls are amazing. Okay, I gotta talk about the suits, but to get all the suits, it requires a lot of grinding, and there's no way this game is getting me to grind, okay? No, I refuse. I'm not spending time grinding. It wasn't worth it. But I have all the suits now. It was nice to see all the suits, just, you know, to be able to know where they're from, which is like, it's part of why I love Spider-Verse. My favorite one would have to be the Last Stand suit, because I love the comic that it was from. Oh, I see. This was the main reason I won 100% of the game, and it was worth it, because...
Oh no, he's hot!
I mean, yeah, it was the suit buff, the equalizer that makes everything, one hit, including you. That was the reason I got the suit. Speaking of, like, the suit features, I think it was, like, the equalizer one that I just mentioned, and battle focus. Those were the only ones that people ever used, and, like, fair enough, because the other ones, I don't know, they just kind of shit, like, exploding with webs. But, like, the grinding, oh my god, it's just, okay. Look, I do enjoy the combat, but having to sit on a building waiting for someone to do a crime is just fucking, it's a little bit boring, okay? And the bases were a bit of a pain in the ass, because, you know, when you fail, you have to go back to wave 0 of, like, 6. And with the challenges, yeah, it was fine when it was just Taskmaster, but Speedball was very obnoxious. Jesus Christ. Also, the levels with MJ and Marv were kind of boring, because, like, I play Spider-Man to be Spider-Man. I did like the creativity of the train section, though. That was good. I really sound like I'm bashing this game. I'm not. I love it. But there's just, like, a few things I have to complain about that I really hope they get rid of in Spider-Man 2, which I'm really looking forward to. But, like, there's just... Yeah, I did like the game. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, it was a great game. Definitely gonna play Miles. And I can't wait for Spider-Man 2. I really hope they do the Goblin. So, yeah. Fuck off. Go away. Okay. Leave me alone. Get out!